Evet değerli dostlar, şimdi YouTube'dan izleyen değerli dostlar için bu seçeneklere gelmiştik. 1'e bastık. Ben gidiyorum Budapeşte'ye dönüyorum dediğimiz an oyun bitti. 2. Durum malum. Peder İmre neden Sveti Kotar rahibiyle konuşmadığımızı anlar. Victoria bulaştığı işlerde umurunda değil, ayrıl diyor. Peki şuna bakalım 2'ye.
Given the circumstances, Father Imre will understand why I didn't talk to the priest of Sveti Kotar.
But he will judge you if you leave your
Fakat şimdi
sister.
oyuncular o bölümü oynadıklarında ilk muhtemelen 1'e basacak direkt yani. Bastığı anda oyun bitecek.
I don't care about Victoria and what she got
Gene mi
into.
ayrılıyor?
God will be her judge.
God will condemn you for leaving your sister to die here. Open your eyes. She's the only real family you have.
My family died the day my father left us.
Tamam, o gidiyor gene.
I'm with God alone now.
If you leave, she was a kid.
You think she might be back at the house?
Could be. It's the only place where she knows we might be. Are you going to help me?
Bana yardım edecek misin diyor.
I'm going to the house, and if she's there, I'm leaving at once.
Tamam, eve gidiyoruz şimdi.
You both wait on me, but stay out of the house and hide somewhere outside. The warden or the police might come back.
Tamam.
I'm going to the lodge. Be careful.
Tamam, şimdi ne diyor? Kaleyi incele. Tamam, kaleyi incele. Kale nerede? Oha, bir sürü şey. Heykele bak. Daha bitmiyor. Bu eğer bana yardım et dediğinde ona tamam yardım ederiz ama evde yoksa giderim dediği zaman o seçeneği seçtik mi devam ediyoruz.
Ivan Kotar. Sanctus Patronus.
Sanctus Patronus. Importante Fatih. Kaleye gidecektik ama şunu inceleyelim. İlan panosuna bakalım.
For some people, this stone is the only hope they have left. Haven, last seen on the last day of February 1993. Young Kadia, missing his love since June. Beloved wife and mother, Melita Lovnik,
Kayıp.
missing since October 1991 at the entrance of Carcassa.
Kakasa.
Anyone found my legs yet?
Şurada var bir şey.
Our beloved priest and friend.
Tamam. Bir de şu mesela baktık diyelim buna baktık. Kukla kalıntıları buna bak. Baktığımız şeyler mesela sarı renk olsa yani ayrılsa biraz daha. Biz de ona göre görsek yani. Ha, şuraya bakmışım, burayı incelemişim gibi şeyler olsa.
Only dust remains of the thing that was set on fire last night.
Şuraya bak. Bu ne? Oraya gidiyoruz. Bu ne? Burası ne acaba? Bakalım. Koşacağım. Burası neresi? Portreler.
Lots of fog in these portraits. Not quite sure if it's a stylistic choice. The emerging faces are pretty ugly and creepy.
Şimdi değerli dostlar, buraya girmeden önceki o Nikolay'la konuştuğumuz sahnede eğer ayrılırsak adadan oyun orada bitiyor. Yani ben daha devam etmiyorum dersen ama kalıp yardım edersen bu şekilde farklı yerlere gitmeye başlıyoruz. Tamam kardeşim. Kafana göre. Ben genel olarak chat'e konuşayım.
An old woman with white hair, white dress, and big white teeth. She's doing her best to look happy.
Şimdi şeyle konuşacağız. Yani bu barmenle, Davor'la da. Davar gibi oldu, Davor.
It's missing an eye. The man who did this and put it on display here is a brainless, primitive psychopath.
Olabilir, olabilir.
It's just a mock-up of a strange tree with small red leaves and branches pointing skyward.
Tuğla örülmüş pencere.
Slips of paper have been squeezed in the fissures between the bricks. I'm curious. I'll
Yani
read one.
çok işe yaramayacağımız şeyler varsa onları tıklatmasalar keşke. Yani bu
Voices
çok
now carry, shadows take form. Oh God, have mercy on me, for I fear the thing that possesses me. A wall of laments? Inside a tavern? Take my son and husband. Just make my agony go away. Forgive me.
11 tane kağıt parçası var hocam.
I'm here at your feet with you in my heart. From the day I arrived, life has been a blessing and this town a dream. I thank you for that.
Oku bakalım, devam.
We are all captives of this place, imprisoned souls waiting for our Savior. Let him descend upon the valley, save us, give us the light.
Kaç kağıt parçası var acaba?
Darkness, shrieking, trembling, you left me in the mine, and now I have no God. My vengeance nears.
Bunların hepsi karanlık çığlıklar. Bunların hepsini okuyacağız. Kaç tane? 12 tane ayrıl. Ayrıl hocam, hepsini okumayalım. Ne gerek var? Baltayı alalım. Alabiliyoruz mu? Ne olur ne olmaz. Lazım olabilir.
I'm not a thief.
Al ya, al. Allah Allah. Al hocam.
I'm not a thief.
Ya sen de şık. Çok Mahmut çıktın. Git davarla konuş. Davarla konuş bakalım hadi.
Excuse me.
Excuse me mi? Affedersin diyor, anlayamadım diyor. Beni hatırladın mı? Nereden? Sünnetten.
Remember me?
Should I?
From last night? My sister and brother-in-law were with me.
I'm not a visual man. I don't remember faces. They dissolve into fog pretty fast.
Şişeyi kafana vururum.
So you don't remember my sister Victoria? The two of you talked last night.
Victoria, you say? I remember her glasses and name.
Did you see her today?
No. You've lost her?
She lost herself, and we cannot find her.
Keep looking and seek help from God. Or ask someone who thinks to be one.
And who would be that fool?
Fool. Funny you say that, because that's how I call him too. My cousin Norin.
The chief of police is your cousin?
Dominic
Anlayamamış
Norin,
bir şey.
the feared and respected law of the valley of Sveti Kotar.
Bir saniye.
I've had a chance to talk with him already. He doesn't seem to know where Victoria is.
That means nothing. He's either lying or you're a fool as much as he is. Was there anyone else when he talked to you?
Yes.
He likes that. He likes to be on the stage, in front of a crowd.
Allah Allah.
If I decide to talk to him, where should I go?
You'll find him in his office at the police station. It's where he eats,
Adam
sleeps,
bedavadan hayat yaşıyormuş orada.
fulfills his needs. Talk to him alone. He's more vulnerable without a crowd.
Tamam. Yalnız
Walk into
konuşacağız.
the police station. His office is the door
Soldaki
on the
kapı.
left. Just knock and tell him Davor Gorski has sent you.
All right.
He won't
All right.
care, so you'll have to give him a good reason to let you in. Luckily, that reason is in front of your eyes.
You? I don't understand.
A gift. The cleaver. Right in front of you.
A cleaver will make him change his mind? Is this a joke?
No joke. It'll wait for you here for whenever, if ever, you decide to talk to the fool.
Abba konuş babam konuş.
Sveti Kotar is a small town. Where do strangers go when they visit? Any particular place I should know of?
Ah, glad you're asking. I got many recommendations. You should definitely venture into the Carcassa forest. Its
Carcassa
trees
ormanı.
are magical this time of year. Then don't miss out on the greatest view of the valley. Climb to the top of the Udav Mountain.
Bayağı gezilecek yer
and
varmış.
enjoy the breathtaking sight. Lastly, take a diving course at the Lake Hali. I mean, forget about people. Don't ask anyone. Just dive. Just do it yourself and enjoy the rich underwater life. Your soul will be grateful. Grateful beyond imagination if you dip your toes into the spring of the Henna River.
I feel like you're mocking me.
I am.
Bak burada güldüm, ben de güldüm çünkü öyle.
What was that huge, horrible thing that was set on fire last night?
Tradition. This town has a history of blaming everyone except God.
God is never to be blamed. He has his own ways of...
Blah, blah, blah. I heard it 1,000 times before. People around here blame strangers, good spirits, demons, witches, and even the Vatican. Everyone else except the one they idolize.
The Vatican?
Crazy
Vatican?
thing for a Catholic town, isn't it?
But why? And why do you say they should blame God?
Look around you. Talk to people. Stay long enough and you'll understand.
Tell me about the
Ay
moon
ortaklarından
blues.
bahset
They
bakalım neymiş?
will eat your soul and feast over your flesh.
You know who they are?
A cannibal tribe that follow the moon demons. The
Yam yam
moon
bir
is
kabile.
the key.
Bir göremedik şunları, bir görsek de
I
görsek.
already said too
Bir görsek de
much.
görsek de
Seek
çok garip
more
oldu.
knowledge elsewhere.
Are you a taxidermist?
A what?
Do you prepare dead animals for fun?
I enjoy slaughtering them. I love
Herif
my
kasapmış.
job.
So you are a butcher?
I prefer Slaughterman. Why? What's this all about?
I was asking myself about that poor pig and its head displayed like a trophy.
You have a problem with that?
It's missing an eye, and
And?
I believe it's a mortal sin to torture defenseless animals.
O senin inancı oğlum. Sen ilgileneceksin onunla. Adam inancı değil ki.
Because you are one of them. Like a sheep who follows words and moral codes. You feel endangered, vulnerable, and mortal.
It's actually the other way. I feel...
You don't feel bad or sorry or sad for that pig. You're terrified because you see your own head on that wall.
It's pointless to argue with this man. I have better things to do.
Nothing to say. Good.
Goodsa good.
What's
Şunu
the
soralım bir
story
de.
of the bricked up window you have here?
Human rats kept breaking in and stealing from me. The alley's pretty dark at night, so it was perfect for them. I couldn't find out who they were, so I decided to poison the food. It worked. It was all right for a while. But then the break-ins started again, and I said no more. Walls always work. They divide the sane from the mentally ill, and the rich from the poor. We need walls.
Thank you for the background story, sir, but I meant what's the story behind the slips of paper in the wall?
Of course. Of course.
Adam iyi dalga geçti bizde ya.
What else would you be interested in after all? I keep them because they amuse me.
How so?
I laugh at how weak and pathetic my fellow townsfolk are. They bring me lots of joy, especially the ones talking to God.
You have a problem with
Yalnız
faith?
atmosfer çok güzel yapmışlar, böyle eski. Kasabanın böyle terk edilmiş havası falan. Mumlar.
This is a madman. No, you do not.
Right answer, priest. Right answer.
I'm not a priest.
I'm not a fool.
Müsaadenle.
Excuse me.
Fuck off. Her yere baktık. Ha dur, şurada bir şey var. Ne bu? Satır al bakalım. O satırı götüreceğiz kardeşine.
Am I really going to take it?
Evet. Dursun hocam.
Good. Very good, priest. Now go. Walk bravely into the temple of law.
Tamam.
You're bringing a gift.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Bu satırla bizi öldürmesin sonra adam. Burada başka bir şey kalmadı. Her şeye baktık. Çık hocam. Çık hocam derken yani imam rahip manasında. Şimdi Buradan başka yere gidiliyor. Burası ne? Bir yarım saatte burada konuşalım. Oho. Araştırmamız lazım her şeyi.
Souvenirnica Lavinjak. Ah, the drawing makes perfect sense. Lav in Croatian should mean lion.
Lav Hırvatça aslan demekmiş, tamam. Raflara bak.
Tiny chairs of torture and bells. I must say they are faithfully recreated to the smallest detail.
Maskeler var bak, sarı
They look so
maskeler.
awkward and unnatural, as if made by someone who never saw them living. Weird executioner masks. They genuinely look old.
Şuna bakalım. Cübbe.
It evokes a repulsive feeling, and I guess that is its purpose, but I'm not sure it's something God would approve of, no matter the cause.
Tamam. Çiçeğe bakalım. Küçük ağaç.
A strange, tiny-sized tree with red leaves. Growing out of a head vase makes it even stranger, if not morbid.
Tamam, kadınla konuşalım mısın?
Madam?
İda.
Do I look like a madam to you?
Well,
Matmazel.
You're going to make me blush, sir. Welcome to my little hut. My name's Ida. Ida Lavnjak.
Lövnak. Adını
I
biliyorum
already
zaten.
know your name.
Nereden biliyorsun?
How? Do I know you?
Dün gece
Not
gelmiş.
really, but you know my sister. I was with her last night.
Oh, yes, I remember now. The shy and anxious older brother,
Benedict.
Benedict.
Unutmamış bak.
Or should I say, Monk Benedict?
She said that?
No, sir, it's just the way you looked. Why didn't you come closer when we called you?
Her eyes
Kadın
focused
gripken
somewhere
çekmişler
behind
ses
me,
kaydını.
with a weary and terrified gaze.
It's
Müziği
alright,
duyuyor
you
musunuz
don't
bu
have
arada?
to answer. Where's Victoria?
I don't know. I was hoping you could help me.
Evet,
Have you
bugün onu
seen her
gördün mü?
today?
No, I don't think so.
Last night, did she come back after we left the square?
There were a lot of people here long after that, and I was preparing to close, so I really couldn't say. What's going on?
She
Biz de
disappeared.
bilmiyoruz valla. Kayboldu
no,
kadın.
not her, not again. I hope she's not
Aha.
another victim of the moon.
She was seen pushing a man from the castle's roof last night.
I heard about that accident this morning. She did that. She
Öyle
really
diyorlar.
pushed that man.
Eyewitnesses saw her.
Liars. Who are these people?
Does it really matter?
You believe their story? You really think she did it?
Demek kasabada iki grup var. Bir de kafayı kıranlar var.
You've heard about the mayor.
Heard what?
They found his body in the forest.
What? Who told you that?
The police forced me to see it. The body was hanged from the belfry of the Church of Mary. Mutilated, disemboweled, and half-eaten by the crows.
Those animals. I'm sorry you had to see that. Poor mayor. I'll light up a candle for him today.
What can you tell me about Nermin?
Never seen him, but have heard and retold many stories about him. What do
Ne
you
bu?
want to know?
Kimdir bu? Ne yapmak
It's a
istemektedir?
small town. How come you've never seen him?
Because he's one of those who lives under the moonlight, while the rest of us do our best to keep away from it.
A moon ghoul.
The worst of them all. I feel lost now. Why are you asking me all these questions? And you didn't answer me. You
Bence
think
etmedi.
your sister pushed that man? You really think she's capable of doing it? I know her very little, but I know those accusations are absurd.
Bana da etmemiş gibi geliyor.
She is capable, and I believe she did
Aha!
it. Listen carefully. Her husband Nikolai and I are now suspects. The police think we are hiding her somewhere, which makes us look like accomplices of Nermin. She did something to keep us stuck in the house. We woke up having no memory of what happened last night. At the same time, she was seen by multiple witnesses pushing a man from the roof.
Devam et işte, burada mesela tekrar tıklatıyor bize. Tıklatma, devam
In the
et.
vicinity of Merzel's body, they found her coat and other belongings. She was there. She did it. She helped Nermin.
I don't know what to say except that Victoria is a good person. She looks so gentle and
Hemen sattın lan
honorable.
kardeşini. Vay be.
Like a
Demek
butterfly.
sevmiyordu onu pek.
I refuse to believe these things, but I could be wrong. I'm sorry, Benedict.
Oyun
How
çok
can
güzel.
I help?
Uykum geldi.
I don't know. Maybe you can't. Maybe only God can do something.
Oo, işimiz Tanrı'ya kaldıysa.
She's lost forever.
Ah,
What book are you reading?
The Divine Comedy. I needed something to cheer me up.
So where's Dante now? Dante, the hero of the book? In what part of the book are you now?
Oh yes, how silly of me. He's in a dark forest and there are beasts he cannot evade. I think they symbolize something else.
Sins. The beasts represent the self-indulgent, the violent, and the malicious.
Oh, that's interesting. You know, the book intrigued me because the descriptions of where he is in the beginning reminded me of this valley. Does that make sense to you? I told this to my father and he scolded me right away.
You are quite right, madam.
Now all we need is our Virgil to rescue us.
şimdi mesela kız kardeşi katil, ölme falan derken hangi kitabı okuyorsun? Ha, tutunamıyorum. Hadi ya, çok güzel falan. Oraya geçtir ya. Bir garip bu iş.
Where should I
Bitmiyor.
look for Victoria? She won't come out in the open. It would be too risky.
Well, if I were you, I'd start my search in the forest.
Forest'tan
In
başlayalım.
Carcassa?
Udav Mountain could be a good place to start too, but I've never been there, so I can't give guidance.
Carcassa and Udav are forbidden places, aren't they?
I don't believe what they say about them. The forest is a beautiful place. The tall trees, Pepel, the river spring and the silence.
Kardeşim, hanginize güveneceğiz? Biriniz çok yaratık var
Save the
diyorsunuz. Biriniz
forest.
güvenli
Make sure
diyorsunuz.
not to get caught while entering, and keep your eyes open once inside. You'll be fine.
İyi.
Who decided to forbid these places?
Ironically, the same man that was found dead in the heart of the forest, Mayor Ranko
Whoa.
Merzel.
You think his death had something to do with the decision?
No, I don't know. The proof of fate is a decree that he put in place soon after taking control of the town. It's a decree that compels people to stay away from the places on the list and to report suspicious activities and misbehavior.
Such as?
Blasphemous and heretical talk, to name a few. But the decree's main objective is to find and execute those against or...
She sounds like she doesn't approve of this.
I guess it's a good thing.
Tamam, artık gidelim hadi.
You don't adhere to the law.
Not in this case, at least not entirely. You know. And please don't say this to anyone, or you'll have me tortured and killed, all right?
Go on. I promise.
Carcassa has been like my second home in the last few years. I can't get enough of its silence. I know what you are going to say. It's dangerous,
Bu kadın
dark,
yapmasın
and
bir şeyler.
forbidden. But listen to me.
Maskesi var. Cübbe var. Ha?
Sometimes it gets dangerous. True. And the mayor's death proves it. But isn't that normal? It's life. It's people.
It's life. Everything here feels rotten and reeks of death.
Don't say that. And don't talk to others this way. If we stop dreaming and lose hope, what do we have left?
Doğru.
Look, I don't know if you should go into the forest. I don't want to get you in trouble or killed. I have no idea where you should look, really. I'm sorry. Oh, wait, I have something here. It might not tell you where to go,
harita
but at
geldi.
least give you some orientation. A map of the town and its surroundings. How does that sound?
Çok güzel geliyor. Mükemmel.
Sure. Thank you.
Glad I could do something. Just be careful.
How come you weren't dressed as a priest last night?
That question.
Kadından ayrılamıyoruz ya. Hoşuna gitti rahibin bence kadın.
Excuse me?
Bırakmıyor kadını.
Oh, sorry, nothing against you. But it's the same annoying question that keeps coming back at me, like a bat flapping in circles year after year. I see October 28th on the calendar, and I know what's coming to bite me.
So what's the reason?
I tell everyone I can't wear it because I have to work. But the truth is, I don't believe it will make a difference if I did. In general, the ritual doesn't make a difference.
Hocam ayrılalım artık hadi.
Why does everyone else wear it?
Because the inhabitants believe we are all disciples of Ivan Kotar, and so we have to dress like them on the day. Not just in the evening when the effigy is set on fire, but all the time, from dawn to dusk.
But what is the reasoning behind it? The dress is just a terrifying shadow of what a priest's robe should look like.
There's a belief that wearing it scares off demons, witches, and other evil spirits. I guess the darker it looks, the scarier it is.
Müziği falan güzel ama. Hocam ayrılalım artık hadi yeter.
The effigy turned into ash last night. What does it represent?
A demon slave of the moon god. The effigy ritual marks the end of the day of Ivan Kotar. People gather on the square, they pray and chant as one voice. Which sounds beautiful. It's the best part. No, it's the only part of the day I love.
En çok bu kadınla konuştuk ya.
The exact opposite. It was a disturbing scene, and I felt true, primal fear.
Then the mayor comes out and everyone stops, and when the last words leave his mouth, the effigy is finally set on fire.
Ayin yapmışlar.
Has anyone been hurt over the years? The fire spreads very quickly, a wide and massive whirl as if ignited.
No, not that I recall. I don't know.
Yes, and because it could come down at any moment.
Nothing to worry about. God is Oh, and those who are tasked with creating the effigy are given a...
No.
You haven't even tried to guess. Because it's made of black wood, plant roots. Slaves of the moon god supposedly live or dwell as spirits. Some of the townsfolk even swear to hear the wailing of demons. I don't know.
Hadi abi hadi gidelim artık yeter valla.
Your last name is Lovnyak, right?
Not a hard guess. It's on the sign.
Melita is your mother?
She is... was. Why?
What happened to her?
We don't know. She just disappeared.
Tabloda bakmış. Dışarıda ilan vardı orada
5
gördük
years ago
annesinin ismini.
yesterday.
Did she die or just go missing?
I remember it as if it were yesterday. We went to the church, prayed. A long time ago she came up with these crazy thoughts. When I grow up, and so over the years it became a tradition. Father was so... Anyway, tired and feeling sick, I chose to go home that day.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked.
It's all right. On my way out of here, I turned around and she looked at me with... I remember seeing them change color. Her neck bent awkwardly. Both eyeballs instantly became blood red. We don't know what exactly happened to her, but...
Forgive me, but...
Evet sorular gelsin.
You didn't ask around if anyone saw something?
Father did, and the only information he managed to get after all these years is that she...
So she wasn't actually taken away?
Of course she was. I don't believe what the police said. Why would she go into the forest on her own? It just doesn't make any sense.
Something is off here.
Nasıl bir tuhaflık?
Are you sure her eyes changed color?
Absolutely. Why?
You said they were blood red, right?
Correct.
The same color as the leaves on this tiny tree you have.
So?
Maybe in the moment you saw the blood red color of the leaves, your mind just thought it was her eyes.
Olabilir.
No, Benedict. Her neck bent and her eyes turned blood red, and I heard her scream.
Memories can be deceitful.
I planted this tree after she went missing, because the color of its leaves Notice the vase. That's her. That's my mother's face.
Surely a morbid way to remember a loved one.
Bence de. Şimdi laf lafa açıyor isimli bir deyimimiz var ya. Oh be hocam. Oh be. Benedik ne sordun kadını? Sorguya çektin. Polis misin? Nesin? Çık dışarı. Çık. Kardeşim bu nedir ya? Haritayı aldık mı hocam? Hani harita? Dur. Haritayı aldık, tamam. Biz neredeyiz şu an? Oho. Bu ne biçim? Yer de belli etmiyor değil mi? Biz şu an kaleye gideceğiz. Çiftlik var. Bir şeyler bir şeyler. Pekala. Buraya baktık. Buraya gireceğiz. Şuraya gireceğiz. Şimdi ne tarafa gidersek nereye gideceğimizi anlayamıyoruz. Çünkü harita tam Kotar'dayız şu an. Meydandayız biz. Yukarı gidersek şey var. Kaleye gideceğiz. Şu sol taraftan gitmemiz lazım. Kale burası. Görevlere bakalım. Tamam. Kasaba abi yok. Evde bekle. Kaleyi incele. Kaleyi incele. Girme kalesini bulup dün neler olduğunu soruşturmalıyım. Sarı maskeli adam yaşanan kaza hakkındaki. Tamam. Buradan gidelim. Kaleye buradan gideceğiz herhalde. Kaleye bu taraftan gidiyor diye düşünüyorum. Yok, eve geldik biz. Haritaya bakalım. Göbek atalım. Abicim işte ev, burası, bir daha gideceğim. Evden bu tarafa doğru mu gideceğim? Kale burada mı orada mı acaba? Burası bizim ev. Düşmüş melek. Allah Allah. Yo, burası
The
bizim ev değil
Catechism
ya.
says, after an angel decides to sin, he falls from heaven and becomes a demon.
Bir dakika hocam, bu nasıl bir harita ya? Harita var da. Şuradaydık, buraya geldik. Bir daha küçük ev gösterdi bize. Kaleye gitmemiz lazım. Karkas ormanı burası. Ormana da gitmemiz lazım. İçeri bir bakalım ne var ne yok. Geldik bir yere ama. Ağaç. Bakalım evde kimse var
In
mı?
the back room, I can see some sheet-covered furniture and a big candle on the floor. Nothing else.
Şurada bir şey var. Başka bir şey. Kapıyı aç bakalım. Rahibiz ama yapar mısın bir şey?
Hello? Graveyard silence.
Ayrılalım hocam o zaman hiç. Hiç. Hiç bulaşmayalım. Böyle gelelim bu tarafa. Ağaca bakalım. Oyma varmış orada. Oymaya bak. Oymak bir.
4 letters divided by a cross. V, K, J, and P.
Ağaç.
Who keeps a dead tree?
Hiç sorma. Gel buradan devam. Kaleye gitmeye çalışıyoruz. Gidebilirsek kaleye gideceğim. Ama nasıl gidilecek bakalım. Yine geldik buraya. Haritada kaleyi incele. Kaleyi incele de hocam, yani oraya nasıl gideceğiz? Haritada göstermiyor ki. Bir yerden gideceğiz bakalım. Buradan gidiş yok. Buradan gidiş yok. Bu eve bir daha gidelim biz hocam. Bir dakika. Bakacağız. Bu eve bakalım o zaman. İçeri girebiliyoruz mu? Envanterimde bir şey yok. Satırla. Yapacak mı? Şu ağacı kessem. İpleri.
If I didn't come here, thoughts like this would never cross my mind.
Kapıyı aç. Çalıyor sadece. He. Tamam. Çalıyorsan sıkıntı. Buraya gel. Şöyle bakalım. Başka yerde bir şey var. Ağaç var. Bunları kesemiyoruz. Tamam. Bu tarafa gidebiliyor muyuz? Gidecek bir yer yok. Mesela bu nerede bu arada?
I couldn't have missed the tallest building out here. This must be the lodge where Hatur
Oo.
resides.
Bu da buradaymış. Mesela buna nereye gidiyor bunu göremiyor. Yani şu nereye gidiyor, bu nereye gidiyor mesela. Buna bastım nereye gidecek, şuna bastım nereye gidecek. Onları gösterse bunun haritası var mı? Haritada anlarım. Kasım haritası şu an üstünde yok. Bu kale mi? Neresi bu acaba? Bir git bakalım. Şimdi Nikolay'a geçtik. Birazdan Nikolay otelde araştırma yapacak. Bir sürü şey var. Bunu da bir sonraki bölümde yapacağız değerli dostlar artık. Nikolay'la araştırmayı. Oyunun değişik. Bazı işte bence bana göre düzenlenmesi gereken şeyler var. İşte harita mesela olayı. Şimdi bak geçelim şeye. Venedik'e. Venedik'te harita var. Fakat Venedik'in haritası şöyle. Haritada neredeyiz mesela? Venedik nerede şu an? Burada mı? Burada mı? Yani böyle gösterme. Harita benim ne işime yarayacak? Bayağı şeyimiz var. Dolaşacağız. Gogolete'ye geldik. Şu an şey burada. Bizim arkadaş burada şu an. Nikolay burada. Karkasa Ormanı var. Kale dediğimiz burası herhalde. Yok kale burada. Ha, kale yukarıda. Kotar'ın yukarısından için kale burası olması lazım. Yanlış yere gelmişiz biz. Neyse sıkıntı yok. İşleri çözeriz. Bir bakayım kaleye oraya mı gidiyoruz gerçekten? Şehir merkezine bir gideyim. Sadece deneyeceğim. Buraya sonra geleceğiz demek ki. Bayağı yapacağımız gereken şey var. Gel. Kardeşim boş. Bu bizim ilk evimiz zaten. Burada başladık. Buraya git. Şehir merkezine. Of.
I should wait here for now. I should wait here for now.
Yüklemeliyim tamam. Gitmiyor musun? Ha bu evde bekleyecekti değil mi? Bu evde bekleyecekti. Victoria dönerse diye bu evde Aha!
I wasn't sure I heard a voice, but I did. Victoria is here.
Aha! Yürü o zaman hocam. Bak burada da kapı varmış. Aa! Victoria gelmiş. Ya da sesi geldi. Kendi gelmemiş de olabilir.
It's dark, and my eyes could be deceiving me, but that doesn't seem to be...
Who goes there? I'm Lucia, the owner of this house.
What?
I apologize, miss. I'm Benedict. Victoria is my sister.
Who's Victoria?
Aha!
Rough day. Sorry. I meant Petra. Petra is my sister.
I didn't know she had a brother, and that he was coming with her to Kotar.
Nobody knew. It was a last-minute decision.
So where is she now?
We're trying to find her.
We? Who is we? And are there more people I don't know about?
Her husband, Nikolai, came as well.
I was told she was to come alone on Friday, October 28th. Rented the house for 3 nights. Said she wants to give herself a gift for the soul. A strange woman, I tell you that. Something happened?
Nothing in particular. We woke up and she was gone.
She's probably sightseeing. One can easily get lost in the beauty of the place. Lose track of time.
Of bir sürü konuşma var. Konuşalım.
What happened here?
I didn't want to yell at you, but since you're asking, you tell me. I almost fainted out of sorrow after opening the door. Look at my bust, reduced to pieces. Somebody has to pay for the damage. Animals.
You'll have to
Biz
ask the
yapmadık.
warden to pay for that. We left the house untouched.
The warden? What warden? Dr. Hatur?
Yes, Dr. Hatur.
But I did nothing wrong. Why would he come to my house? Was he looking for me?
I don't know. He didn't tell us the reason and we couldn't argue. A detective was with him.
Maybe they saw my art as blasphemous and heretical. Maybe they'll take me into the asylum. That's why
Ablam bari ayağa kalksan dizlerin yara oldu ya.
he was sending a message. I'm doomed.
He won't take further action.
What do you mean? He was here for me.
Why would he cause this damage without taking you in? It doesn't make sense.
You think?
This looks like he was just giving a warning. Maybe because of something else you did.
I don't know what I did, but I can live with a warning. I'll try to be more careful from now on. Thank you, my friend.
Rica ederim, rica ne demek ya? Oh oh oh.
Weren't you supposed to welcome us last night?
I told your sister I'll leave
Başladılar mı?
the key to
Sohbet
neighbors,
bitmiyor.
and that I'll pass by later, after the castle.
Hangi kale?
You were at the castle?
Sure.
Did you see me there?
I was there only for a brief time. Couldn't stand all those people. But how could I see you when everyone has to wear... Wait a minute. Did you go inside without a mask?
No, of course not. Was she here after you came by?
I didn't make it. This right here is me visiting after the castle. You are a strange person. No wonder you two are relatives. Why are you asking all these questions?
Because she stayed in the house and fell asleep, and when I came back I couldn't find her. I don't know her whereabouts since last night.
You know, if you don't trust her, you should just talk to her. But if you already did, then my only advice is to talk to Madame Vera.
Vera ile konuşacağız,
She
tamam.
may be old, but she never misses a thing. Always lurking from that window.
Her vardı, her apartmanda öyle bir teyze vardır öyle. Herkesten haberi.
I already tried, but she either wasn't in the house or just
Ha, o
ignored
küçük
me.
ev, tamam.
Because she doesn't like strangers. What would you do? You
Doğru.
must introduce yourself to her. Say exactly who you are and why you are looking to talk to her. Tell the truth. I heard that she had some sort of visions of the life of Ivan Kotar, the patron saint of the town. It's what allowed her to sneak into other people's houses as a babysitter.
I'll try to talk to her.
And do not go knocking on the door. She
Aha,
hates that.
ne yapayım? Ne yapmam lazım?
Have you had any strange dreams in this house?
Whenever I don't have guests, I sleep here. And guests are as rare as the sun in this town. My dreams are always great. Why?
It's just that both Nikolai and I had a rough night's sleep with harrowing dreams.
That must have been the demon of tiredness, not the house. You had a long drive yesterday.
We opened the balcony door and found a strange mass.
So it was you who broke the glass on the door?
No, I just opened it, I promise.
Maybe those bloody crows did it. Wouldn't be the
Bak
first
kargalar daha önce de
time.
kırmış
Started
kafayı.
recently. They come to the balcony raking in mud, small twigs and other crow filth. I tried to scare them off, but nothing is working. And they are very aggressive. I can't light a candle anymore. Whenever I do, they swarm outside and start scratching at the windows and door.
Allah
The
Allah.
balcony is where they gather and
Böyle
ultimately
karga mı?
die.
Ne biçim kargalar bunlar?
It's like their graveyard or something. I can't explain it. If they don't back off soon, I'll have to start taking action. I don't want my guests to feel threatened.
Do you mind if I look around the house a bit?
Not at all. You're allowed to stay here for 2 more nights. Unless you want to pay to stay longer, of course.
That is something you should discuss with my sister.
Tamam. Evet değerli dostlar, bölüm burada bitiriyorum. Teyzeyle konuşmaya gideceğiz. Sonra evi araştıracağız falan. Onları artık diğer bölümlerde yaparız diye düşünüyorum, bakalım. Görüşürüz YouTube'dan izleyen değerli dostlar için.